Hello there everybody, my name is Juan and welcome back to a new video, and happy Valentine's Day! Throw a little heart right here, throw a little heart right here, throw a bunch of random little hearts everywhere. Much love to you guys, thank you so much for all your support always, but since it is the day of love, I kind of want to go on a date, and I figured, what best way to do it than with Dream Daddy. In the previous parts, I've gone on dates with Brian, I've gone on dates with Joseph, I've done Matt, and Damien. About like 10 years ago when this game actually came out, I had done Hugo and Robert, so I'm leaving those two for another time. The only man I have not gone on a date with is Craig. Hold on. So, today, we're gonna go ahead and check out the Craig storyline, and let's carry on. Let's see. Craig Cahn. Dad of 3, business entrepreneur and fitness enthusiast. Juggling work, family, and fitness is a tough gig, but someone's gotta do it. On a Friday night, you are most likely to get one last good cardio session in. If you had one thing to take with you onto a deserted island, what would it be? A box of energy bars. What did you want to be when you grew up? Beer pong world champion is crazy. What are your turn-ons? A sub 6-minute mile is kind of insane. What's your favorite movie genre? Buddy cop movies forever. Okay. What's your ideal date? Scaling a huge, dangerous mountain for fun. What do you never leave home without? An extra tube of energy gel. Ayo, he never leaves the house without lube. I spent a lot of time thinking about my mile time used to be so good. What happened? How I peaked. Okay. Physically, I like Craig. He is a generically attractive individual. His hobbies, I'm like, not too into. I'm not really a physical person, to be honest. I don't exercise as much as I probably should. I really should exercise more. So I'm like, this is kind of what I've left him for last, because he's probably the one that I kind of was interested in the least, kind of. But, let's carry on. Let's see. Let's see how it plays out. I don't know. Maybe his looks will make us into runners. Maybe we'll look beyond the exercise and more at the potential love capabilities here. So let's see. I wonder what Craig's up to today. I navigate to Craig's dagbook page and type out a message. Hey bro, or should I say neighbor? Let's catch up like old times. I guess I should mention that in the intro to this game, the first part, the one where I made my daddy character, we found out that Craig and I used to be like university pals or like roommates, if I believe correctly. So there's a history there. And another thing I guess I should mention is the fact that Greg has 3 children already. So I don't really know how queer he really is and what potential of us dating there actually is, like realistically, as opposed to just like having a fling. But I guess we'll find out through the dates right here. But there's a lot of kind of red flags, if you will, going into it already, so I'm gonna hope for the best, but let's see. A couple of moments pass before I hear a ding on the computer. It's a message from Craig. That was quick. Bro, my man, let's definitely hang soon. Might be a little different from our old weekend-long benders, but it'll still be fun. We exchange a couple more messages, and he logs off to prep for the game. I should see if Amanda wants to join me. Oh, is this the part where she's crying? Like I mentioned before, all the Amanda stuff we are going to do at a separate point in time, because you kind of have to date everybody at once in order to get the best potential for her and all her interactions. So we'll just come back to do her stuff after we date everyone individually. Okay, here we go. Craig invited us to a softball game. Want to go? Remember that one time you signed me up for softball and you bought me all the gear, and then you took me to the first game, and then someone hit a ball towards me and I just ran off the field crying? And then you hid in the dugout and would scream if I tried to pick you up? Yes. I was afraid of baseballs. I thought you were a gigantic sentient softball. So does that mean you want to go? I kind of had the same reaction like her. Amanda gets up and looks at me dead in the eye, determined.
Dad.
I'm finally ready to face my fears head on. Let's do this. Okay. Amanda and I make the short drive out to the local softball field. For a kid's softball game, it's pretty packed. We clamber up the bleachers and take our seats on the top row. I don't see Craig anywhere. So when do the kids start crying and running off the field? You know that your relationship with softball is different from everyone else's relationship with softball, right? Okay, but if I don't see some kids cry, I'm gonna be pretty disappointed. For nostalgia purposes, of course. Not because I take joy out of children fighting for my amusement. Definitely not that. Oh, there he is. The game starts and the kids run onto the field. I see Craig by the dugout with a clipboard. He has River strapped to his chest, as per usual. There's a guy in a pancake costume doing jumping jacks across a field. I guess that's the mascot. Reading the kids' brightly colored jerseys, I see that it's the Maple Bay Flapjacks against the Pinewood Ocelots. Go Flapjacks?
Oh, man.
Choke up on the bat, Miranda. Yeah, Miranda, square up. How much do you know about softball? Enough to know that the balls are relatively hard, despite their name. But yelling is fun. Give it a shot. It's cathartic. Okay, Jesus. Keep your hand up. I feel like that's basic, but like, what are you willing to sacrifice to win is crazy. Do it. Leave it all on the field, Miranda. If you want this, you're gonna have to bleed for it. Who I assume to be Miranda's father gives me a dirty look. I shoot it back at him. That attitude isn't gonna bring Miranda to D1. Dad, please don't fight any other dads while we're out here. We watch a couple of innings of softball. They aren't ready for the major leagues yet, but Craig's trained his team pretty well. That is a tongue twister. But Craig's trained his team pretty well. It seems like he's really good with kids. Kegstan Craig is good with children. Whoa. It's amazing how hard they're hitting the ball and how no one has run off the field crying yet. Amanda, dear, you have to let it go. Let what go? I'm perfectly fine. The opposing team is up at bat. They hit a fly ball out into center field. The tiny little girl tries to get under the ball, but it misses her glove and hits her straight in the forehead.
Hey.
See? It's a completely justifiable fear. The girl plops down on the grass and starts crying. Craig makes a beeline to her, checking her forehead and comforting her until her parents arrive. He carries her off the field as she sobs. Man, it's strange to think about how this was a guy who once backflipped off of a roof into a pool while shotgunning a beer. He's so responsible now. The game resumes after the girl calms down a bit and we watch a couple more innings. Craig's team is crushing the other team in the 9th inning. The Ocelots seem to have given up by this point. I see one outfielder eating fistfuls of grass. Okay. A batter on the other team knocks a foul ball into the stands. I follow the trajectory and... oh no, it's coming right for me. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. I close my eyes and brace for impact. And Craig catches the ball. I open my eyes and look to see Amanda holding a softball, staring at it in amazement.
Hey.
I caught the ball. You saved me.
Yeah.
I caught the ball. Dad, I caught the ball. You did it, Amanda. I faced my fears. I defeated the softball. I can do anything. Amanda and I share a big hug. It's a tender moment that I don't think anyone else watching really understood. I'm proud of you, kiddo. The game ends and Craig's team are declared the victors. We sit patiently as the girls line up to shake hands. Great job, everyone. We walk over to the dugout to congratulate Craig, who's talking with some of the parents. Craig, great work, man. Ooh, I kind of like his voice. It's a little sultry, Thanks, we've been working hard all season and it's great to see it paying off. I'm so proud of all my girls. Speaking of which, have you met Briar and Hazel? I'm pretty sure we have, yeah. They're twins, right? Hello. Killer playing out there. Yeah, you guys rule. Thank you. You guys are twins, huh? So which one of you is the evil one? Hazel. Yeah, it's me. Good looking out. Do you guys ever pretend to be each other? I don't have a twin, but I think if I did, I'd be doing that constantly. Yeah, I take all her math tests. And I usually throw rocks at stuff, and when people get mad, I tell them I'm Briar. What? We will talk about this later. Juan, bro, I just got a couple more things to clean up, then we can hang. Sounds good. Dude, I look so fucking, like, chiseled the fuck out. Holy. Just then, one of the mom jumps into the conversation. Not so fast. We have to celebrate our win, Craig. I'm taking the whole team to get pizza.
Hi.
Oh, I don't know if I can... Nonsense. The girls won. What sort of celebration could we have without our fearless leader? She lays her hand on his shoulder and gives him goo-goo eyes. Man, this mom is laying it on thick. Amanda and I share a look. You saw that? Oh, wait, she's over here. You saw that, girl? Alright. Is it cool if my bro comes along? The mom looks slightly put out, but covers it up with a smile. Of course. Where are we going? Thirsty's Pizza? What? What? It's a real place. An endless stream of girls clad in softball gear pile out of a minivan and into a local pizza buffet, which is actually called Thirsty's Pizza. Amanda and I trail behind them with Craig. Reminds me of all the awful pizza we put into our bodies back in the day.
Oh.
Remember how we used to just fold whole pies in half and then put taco filling inside? That's crazy. Ah, pizzacos. I could never forget. How did we survive college? Our bodies were younger back then, more elastic, more able to handle the toxic waste we put inside of us. The good old days. The kids running around, playing arcade games, and eating greasy foods. Amanda and I jump on a couple of slices of mediocre pizza. Hey, give me a pizza that. Give me a pizza that?
Whoa.
That sounds like a grammatic error. I don't know. No, absolutely not. Just kidding. I'm strictly eating salad here. Thanks for addressing the issue, Amanda. Dad. A different mom walks up to us, talking to Craig as if we weren't even there. Craig, thank you so much for looking after our kids. My daughter tells me every day about how great you are. Oh, I'm happy to look after them. Definitely helps that I have kids of my own. It's been so hard since Daniel left. I'm glad to know that my children have a strong male role model in their lives. Amanda and I look at each other again. Craig gets it from all angles, huh? Craig smiles sheepishly.
Oh.
Thank you so much, dude. He's like sweating. Craig holds his fist up for a fist bump from the mom in what I think is a maneuver to lighten the conversation. He looks super uncomfortable. I should throw him a bone here. Smokescreen Martha? Why not? Oh, fuck. Alright, we're going back to my wingman days. I gotta ruin the blocking play. So, Martha, it must get lonely without Daniel. What am I doing? This is not what I decided. That's not what I wanted. Wait, lonely without Daniel? You know, I also happen to be an eligible single father. I waggle my eyebrows at her. Pass. I remember that working better in the past. She turns her back to me to talk to Craig. So, I'm taking Hazel and Brile tonight for the sleepover.
Oh.
Yep, they're pretty excited about it. You'll keep them out of trouble, right? Oh, of course. But I could always use help watching after everyone tonight if you're not doing anything. Wow, this Rady is really going for the gold. Ha, it'll actually be nice to have a night to myself and River, but thanks for the invite. Martha, you might want to grab your child. She's stuffing pizza into a coin slot. Martha angrily turns her attention towards her daughter. Tiffany, not another arcade machine. I swear if I have to buy it. What the fuck? She seems nice.
Oh.
Yeah, the team is one big weird family. It takes all sorts, right? Tiffany, don't eat the tokens.
Oh.
Tiffany's a stellar hitter. Phew, I finally think I have time to talk to Craig now. Man, you're a busy guy, huh?
Oh.
Only on days like today, I hope. Dad! Hey, girls. Dad, can you help us beat our record on DTR? We told Ariana's dad that you could destroy him at the dance mat. Please help.
Oh, man.
Girls, you know I don't have my jukes anymore. But, Dad... Craig looks at me like a hurt puppy.
I don't know.
Sorry, dudes. Duty calls. I promise we'll catch up in a bit. It's all good, buddy. Craig runs off with his daughters, and I'm left alone with mine. Man, I was really hoping to hang out with Craig more today, but it seems like he's getting dragged in every direction. It definitely wasn't like this in college. I feel like we might be a third wheel here. There's worse places than an arcade to be left with your own devices. You're right. Want to drop some coin on pinball? You know it. Amanda and I pull up to a machine that's feeling pretty hot and get to work. I'm a little busy, but the pinball wizard within me will never die. I pull out a decent score and then challenge Amanda to top mine. And immediately she gets multi-ball. Looks like she takes after her father. You're pretty good. Don't patronize me. Hey, just trying to pay compliment. Amanda shushes me. She's in her zen zone. She fights valiantly, racking up points by the millions. She's this close to beating my score, but I feel honored just being able to watch. You're friends with Craig, right? Janet from earlier walks up and leans on the pinball machine. Yeah, we went to college together. Please don't lean on my thing. Huh, that's so interesting. So, do you know if he's, like, available? Oh, I honestly don't know if I could say, seriously, you're gonna make it tilt. Because it seems like so much work to watch after his kids. Don't you think it would be great if he... Lady, I swear to God. All of a sudden, a buzzer sounds, and the game is over. Janet made the pinball machine tilt.
What?
You stone harpy. What? I said I have to go over there and put pizza in my mouth so I don't say anything that'll hurt your feelings. Amanda?
Hey.
Bro. What's going on? Now's our chance. If we don't get out of here now, we're stuck for the rest of the night. I wrangle Amanda and say some quick goodbyes with Craig. We head out of the pizza place, finally. Amanda promises she'll keep the couch warm for me and heads home.
Oh.
Finally, some alone time with, Craig. This music is not helping. I could probably turn this part up. It's just, the dream little soundtrack that's loud as a motherfucker. Hope you don't mind me bringing you back here, bro. That's kind of... Not at all. Wait, that's not... What am I doing? Not at all, dude. It's good to finally get you all for myself for a second. River burps. Well, almost all to myself. Hold up. Craig walks over to the trunk of his car and pulls out 2 gloves and a softball.
Oh.
Up for some catch? This might be less catch and more you throwing the ball and me running after it, but sure. We stand in the middle of the empty baseball diamond and start tossing the ball back and forth. I have a cooler in my car that we could grab, but there's only juice boxes in there. Man, fatherhood is strange.
Oh.
You're telling me I can't believe I'm looking back on my cake stand Craig days and reminiscing about it. Those were the good times. I don't know anyone else who could pull off the rare horizontal cake stand.
Oh.
It was a feat of discipline, bro. Trust me. I haven't properly hung out with Craig in so long, I don't even know where to begin. Oh, okay, let's see. I want to know about everything, but I kind of want to know about his kids, because he's got 3 whole kids, and... Where is the mom? Let's see. Ah, he loved that, okay. I can't believe you're the father of 3.
Hmm?
Neither can I. You know me, I'm an indecisive person. You switched your major 4 times. Yeah, I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life, but raising kids? When Briar and Hazel were born, it all finally made sense. It was like all the time I had spent trying to figure things out led to them. I couldn't be happier about it. I don't think I've ever cared about anything as much as I care about them. I had the exact same feeling when Amanda was born. It was the best thing to ever happen to me. It could be the only thing that ever happened to me, and I would still be the proud father of the life It doesn't even say father. I am so dyslexic, bro. It could be the only thing that ever happened to me, and I would still be proud of the life I lived. The business. What business? Let's ask about coaching softball. So, is softball coach the life you wanted, or was it the life that was thrust upon you?
Oh.
Ha! I'll admit that I was hesitant at first. Briar and Hazel had so much energy that we just had to get them into sports, but no one was there to run the team. The more I did, the more I saw how much it meant to all the girls. I'm worried there'd be a riot if I quit. I would also be afraid of a bunch of tiny children with metal bats.
Huh.
They're quick and they work as a team. I've trained them too well. They take you down like a pack of velociraptors on a T-Rex. Exactly. I guess let's ask about the business. So you run a business now? Yep. We sell fitness gear, imports and exports mostly, but we're coming up with our own line of athleisure wear soon. I mostly use sweatpants for watching TV and not, sweating. Sounds like he'd make a killing. If you ever need athletic gear, I've got your back. You can sponsor me. I'll rep your athleisure wear brand while I mow my lawn.
Oh.
That is the glamorous lifestyle we're catering to, yes. It's nice out here. Quiet. Must be good to get away from the softball monster a bit,
I don't know.
Christ, Janet? Yeah, that was a lot. Are they always like that?
Oh.
Actually, this wasn't nearly as bad. Yikes. I'm just so not interested. Oh, why is that, Craig? Oh, and then I do ask him, well, what are you interested in?
I don't know.
Nah, okay.
Oh.
Peace and quiet, yeah. That's hot. Hot silence.
Bro.
My ultimate sexual fantasy is sleeping in on a Saturday. But more seriously, I just can't get back into dating right now. I couldn't even if I wanted to. There's no time.
Oh.
And I feel so uncomfortable trying to introduce a stranger into my girls' lives. They've already been through so much, I can't put them through that. Buddy, I hear you.
Oh.
So, the moms can hit on me all they want, but the girls are my top priority. That's such a weird answer. Hit softballs. Don't get hit on by moms. The right person will come along eventually. Yeah. You don't have to rush it, man. Things will fall into place for you, and someday you're gonna find someone who cares about your kids just as much as they care about you. Bro, that's so sweet. While I'm distracted, I miss the softball and it hits me right on the head. Wow, that hurts a lot. Amanda was right all along.
Oh.
Sorry, dude. You gotta look closer. Craig runs over to me. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Wait, let me do the dad thing for a second. Craig spends a moment examining my head. Does he?
Oh.
It's worse than I thought. Don't tell me you have to kiss it to make it better.
Hey.
You would be so lucky. That was fun. I mean, I feel like I've earned it at this point, waiting all day to hang out with you.
Oh.
Well? Craig leans in and kisses my forehead.
Huh?
Walk it off, champ. Are the lights on this softball field really hot, or is that just me? I get up and dust myself off. River yawns. River, oh, she fell asleep. Hey, little buddy, you must be getting tired, huh? I hate to say it, but I should probably head out. Sorry things are so... You get older and life just kind of gets in the way, huh? We start walking back to the parking lot. Hey, remember that one house party we went to that got broken up by a helicopter?
Hey.
How could I forget? You and me hopped over a concrete wall to get away. But the other side of the fence was a parking lot where a bunch of cops were parked. Oh man, yeah. Could you imagine the look on our faces? We just walked straight past them like we were out for a stroll. And not knowing that we were at the party, they started joking with us about how big of a bust it was. We had to talk with them like for 30 minutes. You told them you were interested in joining the academy.
Hey.
And then they started giving me pointers for the exam. Longest 30 minutes of my life. Man, college. Good old days, right? We get back into our cars. Craig pulls me into a hug, or at least as much as we can manage with a baby between us.
Nice.
Never enough time, huh? Guess not.
Oh.
Let me make it up to you. Let's hang soon, yeah? I'd like that. Yeah, okay. I yawn as I walk through the door, spotting Amanda hunched over her collage, glue stick in hand. Burning the midnight art oil? Figured I might do something productive between episodes of Shark Hunter lip sync battles. So the sharks lip sync or do the shark hunters lip sync? Yes. I look over her shoulder at the collage. Amanda, that is some good art. Look at this good art you made. Thanks, I'm just about done. Amanda, is that me?
Huh?
Yep. The whole thing is about my goals for the future, and those are basically just to sit on a giant pile of money with my 20 dogs and also have a strong and mutually supportive relationship with my father into adulthood. Oh, now you've done it. Get ready to watch your dad cry. Here it comes. It's happening.
Oh.
Aw, Dad. You did this with your good art. She pats me on the back. Hey, how was your hang with Craig? I wipe a tear from my eye. It was good. That Craig guy sure is busy. Yeah, dude. The softball life isn't for quitters. Also, I'm very proud of you for facing your fears today. How does it feel? I'm on top of the world, Pops. I should start facing my fears more often. Oh, yeah? How about tomorrow we hit the empty parking lots and practice, dare I say, parallel parking?
Huh.
Baby steps, Dad. I'll work my way up to it. Alright, I'm gonna hit the hay. Take care of the late night television for me, alright? I'll let them know you said hey. No, let's see, datometer. I did pretty good, I feel like.
Wow. That was an amazing date.
If you can even consider it a date. I'm not really liking the vibes, to be honest, because some of the other guys that we went on dates with in this game give us a lot more time and a lot more interest. Craig, he's like, too busy with all the shit he's got going on. Not only that, like he himself said, he's like so busy living his adult life, doing his thing, that it doesn't even seem like he's interested in dating. Like, we kind of had to, like, push it a little bit in that direction in order for him to just give us a kiss on the forehead. So it's a little like, I don't know, bro. Like, I don't feel like this is going to go anywhere. But regardless, let's stick it out and let's see if there's anything interesting here. But, hey, let's see. That was just the first one. We have 2 more to go. Let's see.
Welcome.
All right.
You've got dads.
Yes, I do. Wait. What are your feelings about poker? Beyond hardly knowing her. Poker? I hardly know her. There it is. Well, good talk. Wait, I actually like poker. I just saw the joke and I had to take the shot. Please, Matt, I'm a dad. I'm contractually obligated. No, I get that. Anyway, we've been playing weekly poker games and I figured I should send an invite your way. That sounds great. I love losing money. Cool, dude. See you soon. I've never played this. I've never had this option, so let's run it. Let's say lose that money. Is it a mini game? Oh, Matt invited me to a poker night at Joseph's house. I put on my going out coat and walk over. Across the way, I spot Matt, who's walking over from his house. He's got a case of beer under his arm. Crap, I should have brought something.
Oh.
Hey, man. Crap, I should have brought something. No worries, man. It's your first time. Just bring a full wallet. How long have you guys been doing this? Have been at this for? Years, buddy. Just a nice way to keep in touch with the guys. It's never really high stakes. Oh, everybody's here. Even Craig. Oh my God, I would like to be in between them all. Sheesh. We pass through the fence enclosing Joseph's backyard. Craig, Brian, and Joseph are hover over the patio, drinking beer and chatting. Robert sits in the corner, brooding as usual. Juan, I'm glad you could make it. What was that? Oh, so am I. I'm psyched to take all your money. Just like old times. Craig's the resident shark. We prefer the term person who's good at poker. I'm well aware Craig's always been suspiciously good at poker. Are you still as terrible as you were in college? Poker face. Hey, I wasn't terrible. I'm not bad at poker. I'm definitely good at poker. Everyone stares at me. Okay, maybe that was a little defensive. Okay, I'm bad at poker. There's no way you're as bad as Joseph. Joseph shrugs. That is basically my tithing. Tithing? I'm giving back to the community.
Yeah.
Oh, don't wink at me. Oh my God, chill. Plus, I'm happy to just sit here and eat all of Brian's snacks.
Hey.
Guess who brought pigs in a blanket? Not Craig.
Oh.
Hey, oh my God, I need to stop being like, oh. My chia seed and granola energy bars are just as delicious. No. Let's just get the game going. Hey, yo, pretty much everyone is here. What the hell? We all take a seat at the table and Matt starts dealing cards. The first couple rounds go by easily as I'm getting the hang of things, but it's obvious that Craig is running the show here. Craig, how did you get so good at this? It's pretty easy. You just gotta get a feel for everybody's toe. Like Matt will scratch his ear. Hey. Brian adjusts his pants when he's trying to lie.
Ah.
Now, wait a second.
Oh.
And I think you just loudly announce to the whole room when you have a good hand. Yep, that's me.
Oh.
What's Joseph's style? Everything, literally everything. That man is an open book. He couldn't lie if he tried. Well, at least I have God on my side. See, you can't even say that with a straight face. What about Robert? Honestly, the man's an enigma. Robert raises his glass of whiskey to us in a solemn salute. I think he'd wipe the floor with us if he actually tried. I'm just here because I enjoy the company. Robert pulls out his phone and stares at it. Robert, is that a flip phone? Yeah. What are you, a drug dealer now? Yeah, what do you need? Horse? Speed? Tijuana Johnny? I can't get you the street stuff easy, but if you're looking for something exotic or designer that's maybe 72 hours and a flavor called... Wait, what the fuck? Wait. I can get you the street stuff easy, but if you're looking for something exotic or designer, that's maybe 72 hours and a favor called. Oh, maybe I won't need you today, maybe I won't need you tomorrow, but Sunday. Oh, I think I'm good. Right.
Oh.
But still, if you got the coin, I got the goods. I dropped my phone in the toilet, and this is a backup until I can get it replaced under warranty. Everyone murmurs their sympathies. We've all been there. We go back to playing. I really gotta stop eating these pigs in a blanket. Pigs in a blanket? I don't know, they're very good. I think there might be cheese in them.
Oh.
Yo, can you get off my mans? Look at this. You guys need to chill. Oh, you guys need to chill. Oh, you can't even see my mouse. You can always bet your firstborn.
Hey.
If you think you can handle another one, be my guest. Brian and Hazel are a handful to say the least. Buddy, you think 3 kids is a handful? Try 4. I'm operating at 100% dad capacity at all times. Actually, it's technically 5. Christine saw a commercial for one of those dolls that poop and wouldn't stop asking for it. We ended up getting it for her birthday, but she's so grossed out by the fake baby poop that she makes me change its diaper. So now I'm changing the real baby and the fake baby. There's just a lot of poop in my household right now. Daisy got one of those a while back. One night, I walk over to her and she tried to take the doll apart to see how the poop mechanism worked. But then she couldn't put it back together and started crying. Poop everywhere. Fake poop, but still. That reminds me of, wait, do we all have poop doll stories?
Oh.
Everyone nods in agreement. Guys, I really don't need any more poop in my life than there already is. Than there is already. Can we just get back to poker and not talk about poop? Matt deals another hand and we quickly forget about the poop. We run out of the pigs in the blankets, so we switch over to Craig's healthy snack foods. It actually isn't terrible. These kale chips are phenomenal. We should sell these at the coffee shop. It's my own recipe. I'd be happy to give it to you guys. I can see it now. Pierce the kale chips. Like Pierce the Veil? That's interesting. Pierce the Veil is a popular... Yeah, I do. A popular hardcore screamo band out of San Diego. We all look at Matt confused. No, I actually knew that. Hold on.
I don't know if I should.
It's maybe not for any of your wheelhouses. How's the shop nowadays?
Oh.
Busy as ever. I'm toying with the idea of hiring on another person to work the counter, but I haven't, If Amanda's looking for a summer gig, let me know. That's really nice of you, but I think she's been burned out too badly by coffee shops before. Literally, not figuratively. Matt cocks his head to the side. I'll ask her, though. We get down to the final hand of the night, and it's Craig in the lead by a landslide. Joseph has long since lost all of his chips and has taken to tidying up, refusing any help from the rest of us. Brian deals us all cards. So, what's it gonna take for Robert to give a damn on this round? Robert looks up from his half-empty glass of whiskey. Do you really want to unleash the beast? Well, now I'm curious. I got a long history of being a gambling man, but I'll only do it if you make it interesting. None of this penny chip nonsense. I got Lily's 18-year-old blend sitting in my closet right now. We're saving it for when River turns 21, but I'm willing to put it up as collateral. Now you're talking my language. He throws the keys to his truck on the table. She's seen better days, but she can still pull a tree trunk out of the ground. Nope. Myself and everyone else at the table immediately folds. Deal the cards, Bry Guy. Are you sure you wanna... You heard the man. Deal. Brian deals the next round of cards. Craig stares daggers at Robert, who casually sips his whiskey. So, I know what you might be thinking. Robert put his old Warcross up for the grabs. His only mode of transportation. At times in his life, his only home. How could he be so sure of his abilities in gambling? I'll tell you right now, Craig. I wasn't always like this. Wait, what the fuck is happening? I was a lot like you. Smart, talented, cocksure of my own luck. Great biceps, but it didn't last long, though. I lost everything in a game of Pai Gao in the back room of a Shenzhen tea house on what I thought was a 3-day business trip. Everything gone. Clothes, money, identification, you name it. I woke up in a ditch near Jiasu Park and had to make my life new from there. It took me 3 years to beg, borrow, and steal my way back to American soil. And in those 3 years, I saw the greatest depths of human fear. Love deeper than I ever had, and lost it all many more times. I've seen my own death, Craig. I know how I die. It's not like this. So let's make this more interesting. Robert produces the deed to his house from his jacket and tosses it onto the table. All I have and all I am. Are you prepared to go the distance? Craig wipes the sweat from his brow. He studies Robert's face intently, searching for any sort of tell he can find. Robert casually sips his whiskey again. I fold. Everyone erupts. Fine, the whiskey is yours. And that's why you don't dance with the devil. So, how was it? Were you bluffing or did you have the cards? That's for me to take to my grave, fellas. Next week, boys? Yeah. Next week. You got it. I'll be there. Huh. Sure thing. This has been very relaxing, and I sincerely doubt I will wake up in a cold sweat thinking about it tonight. Keep working on that poker face, Juan. We all say our goodbyes and head our separate ways. Hey, for a mini game of sorts,
Welcome. You've got dads.
That was interesting, and I like how everybody always comes together in these weird little scenarios. But okay, okay. Let's go, Craig again. I'm gonna get a water though. Ever since the first time we hung out, I've been trying to get up a little early for runs. I don't think I'm gonna be as embarrassing as last time. Maybe I'll be able to catch up to him now. I type out a message to him on Dad Book. Hey man, been training on my run game recently, ready for a round 2? Craig responds almost immediately. Dude, of course, emojis. I don't know why he didn't just send an emoji rather than type it out. Another message pops into my inbox from Craig. Let's meet up early tomorrow morning for my favorite morning activity, brunch. Brunch? What's that? You run and then you get brunch. Craig and I agree to a time and meet in the morning, and I have a chance to spend the evening hanging out with Amanda. So, we doing pizza tonight? Again? Can't we do a salad night? Dad, are you on a health kick? Not yet. I formed a committee to examine the possibility of being on a health kick. They haven't returned their findings. That if you go on a health kick, then I have to go on a health kick by virtue of being under the same roof as you. I don't know if I have the constitution for that. The committee's still out. The committee isn't back with its finding yet. This is a multi-year assessment on several bureaucratic levels. Well, Amanda picks up the phone and stares at me unblinkingly as she dials. Hi, yes, can I get an extra large pizza with chicken, bacon, extra cheese, and tomatoes? And a couple of the garlic sauce cups? Amanda, you're going a little north there. Oh, right. Can you maybe throw some leaves on there or something? Yeah, he's going on a health kick. Yeah, Rico, I know. It's tragic. Hold on, I'll ask. Dad, is oregano a salad? Oregano is not a salad. Can't blame me for trying. Nah, Rico, I'm talking to my dad. We'll just go with the meat lover's fantasy, sure. Say hi to the wife and kids for me. Chico says hey. The food gets delivered and we plop down on the couch to eat some za. Just be careful, running is a gateway drug. It's a slippery slope, Dad. First you go on a couple of light jogs, and before you know it, you're converting the garage into a home gym and renewing your subscription to some sort of weekly kombucha delivery service. Question. Shoot. What's kombucha? Okay, so you aren't too far gone yet. I'm just giving you a hard time, Pops. I'm really happy that you're running more and caring about your health. I want to keep you around for as long as possible. Thanks, kiddo. Speaking of which, I'm running with Craig tomorrow. You gonna be able to keep up with him? Hey. Probably not. We laugh and eat more pizza than is probably healthy in the name of carbo loading. I call it a night early so that I'm ready for tomorrow. When I first started running in the mornings, it was pretty hellish. Now that I'm a few sessions in, it admittedly has become a little bit easier. Despite it always ending in me dry heaving over a trash can. Is that what the runner's high is, just dry heaving? I laced up my tennis shoes and throw on a t-shirt from a rider's summit I went to 20 years ago, and head out the door at a moderate jog. Craig is already outside with River strapped to his chest. He's dressed head to toe in color-coordinated running gear. Wow, I look like a total schlub next to this guy. Hey, bro. Morning, Craig. River gonna be running with us? Best as she can. We're taking it to the limit, aren't we, kiddo? Goo. Oh, I know what that means. Craig hands her a stuffed toy which makes her smile ear to ear. That's Arnold the capybara. Sometimes it's the only thing that'll get her to stop crying. Oh, I've been there. Amanda had a stuffed panda that she carried around everywhere. She would have a tantrum if we tried to wash it. It was gross. So you've been running lately? Every morning for 30 minutes. I'm basically an elite athlete at this point. Well, I'll try and keep up. So, where are we headed? I was thinking that we could do a couple of laps around the park. Okay, that sounds reasonable. And then we'll do some hill climbs up a slope. Okay, I can probably handle that. And then we'll close it off by doing some wilderness survival hike running in to increase our agility. I'm suddenly struck with the overwhelming need to crawl back into bed. That sound okay to you? I usually like to throw some time murder sprints in there, but I'll go easy on you since you're a beginner. That sounds like something I'm able to physically do. Great, let's get started. Craig and I finally arrive at the park. A few other lone joggers make their way around the perimeter, and River waves enthusiastically at everyone we pass. It's a lot more peaceful in the mornings. Aside from birds chirping and River gurgling away in the stroller, it's pretty quiet. Alright, good warm-up. That was the warm-up?
Hey!
Let's start the show.
Hey!
But wait. Craig reaches into his bag and tosses me a water bottle. I fumble it, but thankfully don't drop it. You gotta hydrate, bro. Hydration time! I take a long drink from the water bottle and feel reinvigorated. Man, I don't drink enough water. Hey! I look down and pick up Arnold, River's toy, and hand it back to her. Must have dropped this. Thanks for looking out, bro.
Dude!
You ready? Yeah. Not really, but here we go. We finally finish our however many 10th lap around the park. I'm breathing heavily, but I can't believe I actually didn't lose Craig. He's even breathing heavily too, which makes me feel a little bit better. I look down at my shirt and notice that I'm drenched in sweat. Almost looks like a frowny face. That's one. What?
Hey!
I'm just kidding. Good hustle out there. I'm really impressed. You're way better than the last time I launched you off the treadmill. Yeah, man, you really pushed me to my limit just now. I can't believe I held on. Sometimes you just need somebody there with you to push you to do your absolute best. I'm glad I could be that guy, bro. Who's ready for hill climbs? Blah. Oh, there's my little cheerleader. Juan, you ready? You bet. Craig takes me to a separate portion of the park where there's a steep hill that seems to go up forever. I strain my eyes to see some other joggers at the top. So what do we do now? Run up the thing. That looks like a lot. Juan, there's two things you need to know about this hill. One, don't stop running till you get to the top. And two, Craig points to the top of the hill.
Hey!
That's not the top. Let's do this.
I don't know.
I finally reached the top of the hill after making my way past what I originally thought was the top of the hill. Once there, I hunch over onto my knees and gasp for air. My lungs feel like daggers poking into my ribs. I can feel my heart in my ears. River, I'm having a moment, please. Ooh, boy. Craig looks like he's taking a beating as well. Ha! So he is human. Juan, put your arms on your head and stretch out your elbows. It'll help you breathe better. I do as Craig says. It feels a little better, but I'm still in agony. And here. Craig tosses me a water bottle again. I hydrate like my life depends on it. Oh my god. Oh, that running got me so tired. Let's drink some water, guys. Oh man. Ooh. Thanks, dude.
Hey!
Phenomenal work. You feel that lightness in your head? That's the runner's high. Oh, that's it. I thought I was just, dying. Want to take it slow for a bit? I would like that very much. As we're catching our breath, the river starts crying. What's wrong, Sweet Pea? Do you want to play with Arnold? Craig looks around us. Oh boy, man down. I think we lost Arnold. River keeps wailing.
Whoa.
I've abandoned my child's toy. We gotta find him, dude. It should be simple, right? We just gotta retrace our steps. I remember River last having it down at the bottom of the hill. Craig and I jog down the path, searching high and low for the stuffed capybara, which Craig takes the time to explain to me is a large rodent native in South America. We get to the place where River might have dropped it, but it's still nowhere to be found. Looks like we've got a mystery on our hands. We have to get to the bottom of this. I suspect foul play. Looks like this is a prime case for world-renowned Detective Juan. Dude, it's time for a bro adventure. A bro venture. We high-five and decide to jog back to the park to see if we can find any leads. So it looks like there's a couple more places to check and some bros around here that we could interrogate. Sounds good.
Hey!
Wait, who's a good cop and who's bad cop? Can we think about it for a second? Well, I think that with your stature and overall resilience, you would make an intimidating bad cop. But on the other hand, you have an adorable baby strapped to your chest, so that softens the edges of it. All valid points. I think you would make a great good cop because of your congenial attitude and willingness to try new things. But then again, I've seen how you get when there are too many commercial breaks during a show, so you have the potential to be a scary bad cop. I don't have to watch Meat Hell in 3-minute segments with 5 minutes of commercials in between, and they're loud. The commercials are too loud. I just want to watch my shows in peace without people yelling at me to buy wiper fluid and stuff.
Hey!
Case in point. Let's play it moment by moment. Smart. So, where to, Protective? The woods? Like behind us? Maybe the playground. Maybe a kid found it and is playing with it, no? We make our way over to a small playground at the edge of the park. A couple of kids play on the jungle gym while parents watch the nearby benches. Over one of the benches, I spot a familiar face. Oh, interrogate Joseph. Yeah, anytime I get to talk to Joseph, I'm down. Let's see what Joseph's up to. We jog over to Joseph, who seems to be engrossed in his book. Joseph, or should we say, Broseph. Joseph nearly drops his book. Hey guys, anything I see you two out here? Juan, are you exercising? Sure am, you know me, I love to run and be healthy. That's kind of my whole thing. What are you reading? Oh, just a book on knots and rope tying?
Oh, Kirk Douglas!
For boats, boat ropes. Right. Say, you didn't happen to see a stuffed capybara around here. What's a capybara? It's a large rodent that's native to South America. I cannot fucking read. Joseph thinks for a second. I haven't seen one around. I'll tell the kids to keep an eye out. Your kids are here?
No.
Joseph looks around.
Kirk Douglas!
They were here a second ago. Must have gone exploring around the park. Do you know where they could have run off to? They're kids. They get into mischief sometimes, but they always come back. Alright, thanks for your help. Thanks, Broseph. We'll let you get back to your rope book. Boat ropes. We head back to the playground. Let's look for clues. Why not? Craig and I, two grown adults, walk into the playground and begin examining it meticulously for clues. There's no forensic evidence here. No straight capybara hairs, at least. After searching fruitlessly for some time, we look up, all of the parents staring at us. We smile and wave as we awkwardly slink away. Head back to the playground. Okay, we talked to Joseph already. Let's move to another part. Where to now, bro? Okay, let's go to the field. We wander out to a grassy field at the center of the park. There isn't a whole lot to see, but there are a few figures camped out on a blanket, and the grass could hold any number of secrets. Oh, Matt and Carmencita. Okay. Let's talk to Matt and his daughter. Carmencita spots us from across the way and waves. She's sitting down with her dad on a sunny green patch of grass.
Hey.
We jog over. Hey, dudes. Hey, bro. We just sat down for a picnic. Want some snacks? Got anything to increase my glycogen reserves? We have apple slices.
Oh.
Thank you very much, tiny bro, but I should be fine.
Hey.
You guys working out? Good day for it. Yep. I'm the picture of health and athleticism.
Nice.
Good transition, Juan. Say, you haven't seen a stuffed capybara around here anywhere, have you? What's a capybara? It's a large rodent that's native to South America. That's one way to teach me something. Wait a second, how do you know what a capybara is? You wouldn't happen to have had hands-on experience with one recently, would you? We learned about capybaras in the 4th grade. I think it's more suspicious that you know what a capybara is.
Hey, dude.
Oh my god. What if I took Arnold? What if I'm the culprit and I just don't remember? I quickly check my body for any Polaroids I might have kept on my person to remind me of who to trust and who not to trust. I saw Memento once and I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Nothing. But what if that's what I wanted myself to think? No, Juan, don't let them win. I shake off the thought. I saw a couple of squirrels by that tree, though. I don't know if that helps, but if you want to see some cute squirrels, you should definitely check that out.
Oh.
Thanks for the hot squirrel tip, Carmen.
Nice.
Well, we better get moving. Gotta find the capybara before River here has a breakdown.
Hey.
Good luck. Let me get some apples for the road, though. Carmencita hooks me up with some road slices, and we're on our way. We maneuver back to the field. Okay. Let's check out the squirrels. Why not? Where did the suspect say the squirrels would be again? The tree. Ah, there they are. You saw the little hearts coming up through the edge? Ah, there they are. Carmencita was telling the truth. These are some rad squirrels. River seems happy. This may have brought us some extra time. Okay. Look for clues. We carefully comb through the field, grass, and flowers. I can't seem to find much besides a couple of ladybugs and a nickel. While I'm looking, Craig calls out to me from across the field. Juan!
Oh.
I dug over. Craig is sitting in the grass, inspecting something. I approach, my heart in my throat. As I lean over Craig, I see it. This is Arnold's leg. I put my hands over River's eyes. No one should have to be subjected to this senseless violence. My God, who or what would do this?
Oh, man.
I don't know, but I think we might be dealing with something beyond our grasp. I can't look at this anymore. I turn around, trying to wipe the image of stuffing strewn across the ground from my mind.
I don't know.
We're running out of time. We may already be too late. Bag and tag it. Let's keep moving. Well, let's interrogate River? Wait, let me try this. It's always the culprit you least expect. I get eye to eye with River, who still looks like she's on the verge of tears.
Hey!
Oh, we have to do good cop. Hey, sweetie, believe me, nobody wants to find your capybara more than me, but we need more clues, and I think somewhere in that baby brain of yours, you might have something that'll lead us to the perp. So, what do you say, kiddo? Meh. I turn to Craig. We're getting nowhere with the witness. Okay. I've deduced where we should go next. Go to the woods, I guess. Oh shit, okay. We make our way to the outskirts of the park. There are a couple of benches by a dense tree line. Looks like Robert's here all by himself. This also seems like a perfect place to look for clues. I always want to interrogate Robert. Maybe Robert saw something. We walk over to Robert's bench. Hey, Rob. Don't call me that. Okay. Hi, Robert. Don't call me that either. Okay. Hey, buddy. buddy?
I don't know.
What are you up to? Thinking. This is my thinking bench. I have to get a solid 2 or 3 hours of brooding in per day, filling quotas. Have you by any chance seen a small stuffed capybara around? Okay, let's bet. Does Robert know what a capybara is? A capybara is... It's a large rodent. Yeah, I knew it. Large rodent native to South America. I know. So, have you seen one? A stuffed one? Not a real one? That would be weird. Huh. Be the bad cop. Alright, Robert, we've been nice. Help us out or I'm gonna go off. Learn how to fight and then come back here and kick your ass. You? Learning how to fight? Please. Well, fine. If you don't tell us what we want to hear, I'm gonna spoil the season finale of Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers. You're bluffing. My buddy here doesn't play by the rules. Juan will do it. Callum and Flink crash into a haunted...
Excuse me?
Stop! You're a monster! Other side. I haven't seen any goddamn capybara, okay? Damn. We return to the woods. Look for clues? Craig and I search through the outskirts of the woods, hoping to find anything that might lead us to Arnold. There are a couple of cigarettes and an empty beer can scattered around the thicket. This is probably the hot spot for edgy teens to hang out at night and say swears and stuff, but it doesn't look like there was any recent activity that might be capybara related. This might be a dead end, partner, bro. River's screeching is louder than ever. I'm exhausted. Craig is exhausted. No. Ah, buddy, I got a rain check on brunch. I need to get River home and calm her down. Alright, good luck, bro. Thanks, bro. No, wait. I want to get the good ending. Hold. Let's go back to the playground. We head back to the playground. Try to calm River down. This is a pretty nice playground. Might as well get a couple of swings in. What about Arnold? Maybe having a little swing might calm River down. Might buy us more time. You're right. She's about to go nuclear. This might prepare her for the possibility of us not being able to find Arnold. Life is cruel and tough, but at least we'll always have swings. Craig straps River onto the baby swings and gives her a gentle push. She giggles. I take a seat on the swing next to her and immediately realize that I'm stuck. River seems to love that. Craig eventually helps me out of the swing and we decide to get back into the investigation. We head back to the playground. I don't know where the fuck this thing is supposed to be. Do we interrogate Joseph again?
Yeah.
Do you happen to know where Christian and Christy have gone? That sounds a little suspect, Joseph. Mischief, you say? Wait. Am I being interrogated right now? No. Just doing our due diligence, Joseph. Arnold means a lot to River here. I mean, you're more than welcome to ask Christian and Christy. I imagine they have their ears on the ground on all latest playground drama. They might be somewhere around the woods. Thanks, Joseph. We'll let you get back to your rope book. Pull ropes! Okay. Clock's ticking, dude. Where are we going next? What are the woods? Do we interrogate Robert something? Come on, Robert. The sooner you tell us what you know, the sooner we can let you get back to brooding.
I don't know.
Bad cop time, Robert. If you don't help us, I'm gonna put you in a headlock. Is that a threat or a promise? Oh, whoa. Slow down. What's up, baby? Look who wanted to make an appearance. Hello. Say hi. Hi, guys. Oh, you feel bored. I need to get me one of those things that Craig's has so I can carry my little baby around. What's up? Back off. We return to the woods. Joseph's twins must be around here somewhere. I'm starting to put together the pieces of this case together, or I have indigestion. We better keep moving. Re-examine the fields?
Oh, man. I don't know.
We were still holding together, but not for long. Her tiny eyes betray a barely concealing broiling rage just beneath the surface, or something. She's a baby. I don't know. Let's move. I guess head back to the woods. I kind of want to see if the twins are around here. Oh, Christ. What now? Be a bad cop. Robert, I'm going to keep being vaguely threatening until you tell us something useful. I haven't seen any goddamn capybara, okay? Crap, I was really nailing the bad cop bit, too. I thought for sure we had something. Now what, bro? Joseph said his twins were around here somewhere, but I have no idea how we're supposed to find them. Wait, those creepy kids? Why didn't you tell me they had something to do with this? Huh? Maybe I should have left the good cop, bad cop routine to the pros on TV. Jeez.
Hey!
Yeah, Robert, bro, do you know where they are? I do. A lot of people underestimate the senses of the man who broods. I saw them lurking around here a while ago. Where'd they go? Ran into the woods. I'd be careful, though. I don't trust them. But then again, I don't trust anyone. Not even you guys. Not even that baby. Brett. I take that back. You're an old soul, kiddo. Thanks for your help, Robert. The woods. Go deeper into the woods. I stare into the depths of the forest. Who knows what could be in there? Are you prepared for what we might face in there? No. On second thought, I think they might be able to smell the fear on me. Maybe we should give them a minute to dissipate. Seconded. The woods. Go deeper. Yeah. We have to inevitably. I'm ready, partner bro. You? Nope, but if it gets River to stop crying, I don't care. Let's do
Nice.
this. What's up, amor? You hungry? You finished your food? We start down the path into the woods, keeping our eyes and ears peeled for any signs of Arnold. There are no squirrels or birds anywhere. The silence is unsettling. The sun can barely peek through the canopy. It's colder here. Suddenly, we hear voices. I want to do it. You got to do it last time. Craig and I come to a clearing where we find Christian and Christy kneeling over something. Stop right there.
Nice.
And put your tiny hands where we can see them. Christian and Christy just stare at us. You guys heard you heard the guy. Put your hands up. We're kind of in the middle of something here. Yeah, can you come back later? What are you kids doing? Cutting stuff up. My heart is pounding. Is this the end of the line? I step closer. I can't believe what I'm seeing. A pair of safety scissors lie in dirt, and it's Arnold. What have they done to him? Arnold! Goob! You heard the baby. Hand over the capybara. No fair. Finders keepers. No, not finders keepers. That's our property, and you've desecrated it. Now, how can you prove it's yours? Craig holds up Arnold's severed leg. I have to look away. You two got sloppy. You left evidence behind. I think you'll find that this leg fits perfectly onto this body. Christian and Christy look at each other. They don't know what to do. How about a deal? You give us a capybara, and we don't tell your dad about this. Fine. She hands over the stuffed animal. And give us those safety scissors. They are clearly no longer safe in your hands. She hands them over. Ah, I'm glad we can figure this out. Come on, partner. Craig and I start making our way back to the woods. He turns around and calls back to the twins. And tell your dad to stop letting you watch true crime shows. Ah, interesting. Okay, let me just say, because I kind of, normally in a game like this, I would kind of just play it by ear, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, I keep moving. But for this instance, I kind of decided just to go back in and try to find the proper line because it just feels better. As you guys could tell at the end of the first attempt, we just ended up at home and we didn't end up getting this second part, which is a brunch date with Craig here. So regardless of what it is, I'm kind of glad we went back and kind of found out the right paths to get to the scenario because hey, that's kind of what we're here for. We're here to date this man, and we want the best possible outcome at all times. So let's get into it. Let's see. With the capybara back with its rightful owner, Craig and I shamble into a nearby diner, exhausted from our adventure. We find ourselves in a corner booth and settle in. That was a tough case, but we cracked it. We're different now. Change. Did we get in too deep?
Bro,
It's nothing a hearty brunch can't fix. My stomach grumbles. I suddenly realize how big an appetite I worked up. Brunch. Give me brunch. I have strong philosophies on brunch.
oh.
Here we go. You see, the first thing you do is divide your brunches between bougie brunch, the upper class, mimosas and egg benedict brunch, the Grammy brunch, the give me coffee and bacon and cheesy hash browns brunch. There's a time and place for both, and I think most of life is about figuring out which one you need more.
Huh?
So what kind of brunch dad are you? Grimy brunch. Bake it fried and oily and clean the floors with a hose, and I'll be happy. A fine choice, but wait, aren't you going on a health kick? Ooh. Ooh, that's a good question, actually. Gotta treat yourself. Are we not dads? And is brunch not a higher calling than a mere diet?
Oh.
Oh! Student becomes a man. I'm glad, dude. For a second, I thought maybe that's not the right choice because he is like a health nugget or whatever, and I thought like, oh, he's really gonna want me to be like on his same page, but I'm glad he went through with this. I like that. A young waitress passes out menus as Craig situates River into a high chair. Is this your kid?
Oh.
You betcha. She's so cute. Hi, you. Bleh. Hey, kid. Middle school is gonna be really tough, but if you can make it through that, you can make it through anything. The waitress walks away after winking at Craig. Seems like you're the most eligible dad bachelor in town. Guess so. Anyway, here's the thing about brunch. You don't do business during brunch. Brunch is a time for rest, relaxation, and restoration with those that you love. And while we're having brunch at a traditionally brunch time, the most important thing to remember is that brunch isn't a time. It's a state of mind. Jesus Christ, Craig. If you can't have brunch on your plate, you can always have brunch in your heart. I don't disagree with you. I just don't know if I can match your intensity.
Oh.
I'll open your eyes, bro. Just you wait. Just my eyes? We order our food, and the waitress, after very blatantly hitting on Craig multiple times, eventually brings us our brunch feast. River munches on cereal right next to us, more or less managing to get it in her mouth.
Nice.
I gotta say, man, it's really great having you back around to hang out with. Things have been so busy with work and fitness and the kids, I just haven't had time to really go out and get to know people. With you here, it's like we're picking up where we left off. I know the feeling, man. Moving to a new place could have been really rough for me, especially with Amanda going off to college soon. You're making this a lot easier. Craig smiles at me.
Hey!
It feels really good to go on another bro venture with you, dude, just like old times. For a while, I forgot anything that was bothering me in my life, and it was just you and me and more coffee. No thank you. So, do you like workout?
I don't know.
Yeah, mostly calisthenics, but I try to lift as a part of the regimen. That's so cool. I've been looking for a workout buddy, you know. I wish I could help you out, but I'm enjoying brunch with my workout bro right now. Hello. Well, if you change your mind... The waitress slides a folded note to Craig and walks away. Craig makes a face as he reluctantly puts it into his pocket. We can't take you anywhere, can we? Brep. It's a blessing and a curse, isn't it? The next time we hang out, it should be in the middle of the woods where people can't interrupt us. And also in some different woods than the one where little kids like to vivisect things. Craig laughs. Man, remember all our camping road trips back in the day? Joshua Tree, Yellowstone, that was the best. I'd give anything to do that all over again. Dude, we should do a camping weekend. Oh, I don't know, bro. I'm an adult now. I have all these adult responsibilities. I don't think I could just drop everything to go hang out in the woods for a few days, you know? Come on, dude. If we plan things right, we can do this. Craig, don't you ever do anything for yourself? Craig stares into his coffee mug.
I don't know.
Of course I do. Yeah, like what?
I don't know.
Sometimes I let myself have one scoop of vanilla ice cream before bed, but only if I didn't meet my caloric intake for the day. Jesus Christ. Sometimes I let myself hit the snooze alarm, but only once. Dude, you gotta relax sometimes or it's gonna kill you. Please come camping with me. It'd be so much fun, bro. I guess I could get Smashly to take the kids for the weekend. Oh, Smashly? I'll think about it. We finish our brunches and head back to the cul-de-sac. By the way, great job keeping up today. It seems like you're already making a lot of progress. I'm probably gonna need a little bit of recovery time after this. Tell the girls I said hello. I will. See ya, protective. No kiss? No hug? No nothing? I say goodbye to Craig and step inside. God, I'm ready for a shower, a gallon of water, and a nap. I bet Amanda's still asleep.
Eh?
Then I'm sleeping, scrolling through her phone. Morning. Afternoon, actually. Right. How was brunch? It was good. We got kind of sidetracked because we had to travel into the depths of Maple Bay's dark underbelly to find a Tory River dropped, but, you know, I actually feel pretty... My legs give out. I find myself on the floor of the hallway. I'm just gonna hang out here for a while. You take your time getting up. Jeez. Part 3 already? Oh, no. Let's see. We found the stuffed teddy bear. Let's see. Cargo shorts, check. Dad nap, check. Sports, run. Thirsty,
That was a
protective.
gold medal performance for sure.
Yeah, I agree. And if we would not have found the little stuffed animal, I'm pretty sure it would have been less of a grade, so I'll take it. Alright, final date. Let's run it. Let's do it. It took some time for our schedules to line up, but I was finally able to find a weekend where Craig and I could go camping. He always stays so busy with work and the kids, but it's good to know that we'll be able to spend some time together relaxing in nature. I read that backwards, but it is what it is. Since our first run, I've managed to go on regular runs with Craig. I mostly do them because it seems like the only time we get to hang out, but the added benefit is that I've seen a lot of improvement in my health. I was able to sift through the attic and find my old camping gear from college. Craig put me in charge of bringing the sleeping bags and the tent while he takes care of the food. So I double checked to make sure everything is ready to go. Craig should be here any minute now. Amanda's going to be spending this weekend on a school trip to our nation's capital. She hasn't been away from home without me for longer than a day since she was 14. I hope she isn't feeling as nervous about it as I am. I don't think she will be. Hey, Amanda Panda. Amanda's in the middle of sitting on top of her luggage in order to get it to finally sip. Hey, Pops. Ready for your trip? Once I get this bad boy all sipped up, I'm good to go. How much did you pack? That seems like a lot for 2 days. Oh, it's all my camera equipment. Lenses, tripod, flash, all that. Are you even going to have time to take pictures? I'll find a way. I need to get some good shots for my series on national monuments. Ooh, what's the series about? It's one of those internet series where I reimagine Disney princesses as founding fathers. What? I'm kidding. Nobody likes those. I'm taking portraits of my friends. Oh, well, I'm going to be in the woods. Out there in nature, you know? Roughing it? Just me and Mother Nature, the old Madre de Trees? Are you going to be alright on your own? I'm not going to have any signal out there. I won't be able to text or call you at all. Oh, it's alright. I'll be able to survive a couple of days without constant updates on who just got voted off on International Haunted House Hunters. Well, I'll miss you. And for the record, Bradley was pushed down a flight of ornate stairs by a ghost. They were really beautiful stairs. Amanda finishes sipping up this big suitcase and locks it next to the door of her bedroom. She turns around and gives me a big hug. Relax, Datron. I'm a big kid now. I can take care of myself. Besides, I gotta share a room with Monica Sanders and 2 mom chaperones. The most trouble I could possibly get into is falling asleep with a tub of ice cream on me. Oh, well, alright, don't steal anything, okay? Since you asked nicely, fine, promise. I step outside, my bag's behind me. Craig's already strapped some camping gear on top of my modest but stylish car. He notices me carrying my equipment and hurries over to take it from me. Such a gentleman. I almost had a case of the vapors there. Never fear, these muscles were made for picking up heavy things and putting them in other places. Remember, it's your weekend to relax, take it easy. I guess I can't argue with that. Everything good with Amanda? Yep, on her way to a school trip in Washington, D.C. What about your offspring? Already at Smashley's for the weekend, I'm ready to get my camp on. Finally! I load the rest of my stuff into Craig's car and we get in. Oh no, what's wrong? I think I left my juicer plugged in. We gotta go back. Are you worried that someone's gonna break into your house and cold press some carrots? No, it's just... Just try to relax, man. Let the juicer float away. Take all your worries and blend them into pulpy good vibes. Craig takes a deep breath. Do we have anything to listen to? All I had at my place is a series of CDs that guide you through and intense calisthenics workout. Do you want to listen to those? I'm just kidding. Craig hands me a thick case filled with CDs. Take your pick. I thumb through the page after page of kids sing-along CDs. Oh yeah, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Takes me back. Keep going. I get to the end of the case to find the very last slot, a blank CD with Craig's handwriting on it. DJ Kegstan's Mega Mix Volume 1? Made it just for the trip. I think you'll like it. I pop the CD into the car stereo, and it's like I'm immediately transported to our old dorm room. Hit after hit plays, and soon after we're both happily screaming, singing the lyrics to each song as we fly down the highway. This song was Carl's favorite. Carl, the third roommate. You brought that dog home one night, and I couldn't pry you two apart. So we spent an entire semester fabricating a story about our foreign exchange student roommate who had a really bad cough that sounded exactly like a dog's bark. And then we had a room inspection. That RA was so suspicious of us but could never prove anything. And Carl was just under the blanket. Bless that pup's courage under fire. Man, we did some dumb things back in college. The hours fly as we belt out tunes and in whatever non-existent key our voices register in. Soon enough, we're surrounded by lush trees and spectacular vistas of everything amazing that nature has to offer. It feels good to be back out here. Real good. Wood sounds? Okay. We park our car at the entrance to a familiar trail and... Let me actually lower it down. It's kind of... We park our car at the entrance to a familiar trail and load up our gear on our backs. I'm thankful that I've been working on my health over the past couple of weeks, otherwise I'd be dreading all the hiking that's about to happen. Craig looks intently at his phone. Everything alright? Yep, just had to fire off one last work email. Craig pockets his phone and we start off on the trail. It's relatively easy, but I know I would have been huffing and puffing at this one if it weren't for all the murder sprints. I look around and take in the tall trees and animal chirps. Everything okay back there? There's no reception out here. Oh yeah, being out in the middle of nowhere will do that. I recognize the look of anxiety on Craig's face. But what if there's a problem? There won't be. You'll be fine. Come on, bud. Who's a relaxed boy? I don't know. Craig. I'm a relaxed boy. That's my dude. We keep marching down... That's kind of weird. Kind of like if he was a dog. We keep marching down the trail, but it seems like Craig is still worried. After a bit, he stops in his tracks. Maybe we should go back. We could find another campground that has good cell phone reception. Craig, seriously, what's wrong? I mean, I'm just really nervous. My dad instinct is kicking, and my mind keeps conjuring up all sorts of worst-case scenarios. What if something happens to the girls? I don't have signal. Let me tell you, that feeling never goes away, no matter how old your kids are. You just gotta remind yourself that they're in good hands. Greg doesn't say anything. I give him a reassuring punch on the shoulder. Try to remember why we came out here. The plan was to get away from it all and just focus on ourselves for a little trip. No distractions, no cell phone service, just two dads relaxing in the woods. Craig looks me directly in the eyes. No distractions, no cell phone service, just two dads relaxing in the woods. We're gonna have some fun this weekend. Craig and I get back to marching. It's not too long of a hike before we get to the campsite, and we're both glad to see we're the only people there. I can't believe you still have this tent. Found it in my attic and already checked it for holes. It's seen better days, but I think we'll be able to survive. I dumped a bag of fabric and poles onto the ground. We unfold the tent in the desired spot. I hand Craig the stakes. We still know how to do this, right? Of course we do. We do not. Oh, I thought it was going to be a mini game. I was like, ready? After 20 minutes of struggling like people in bad infomercial, we somehow managed to build an upright structure that closely resembles what a tent would look like if you asked somebody to draw a picture of one with their eyes shut. I mean, it looks pretty good from here. I wouldn't put this up against a storm, but I think we'll be able to survive the night. We set out a couple of chairs and our cooking equipment, admiring our handiwork. Bro, look at us go. Looking upon the kingdom we have built upon this rock, we shall grill our meat and drink our brews, for we hold dominion over this land. Verily, and look at our camping chairs, which we're going to sit on. So what's next on the camp extravaganza docket? Well, now that we have shelter, I think it's time for us to do some exploring. There's a waterfall a little bit up the way, and I'm sure we could hike to. Let's get hiking. Craig and I venture into the woods. We amble along, taking our time to chat and admire the wildlife. Craig reaches out an arm and stops me.
Hey!
Dude, does that look like what I think it looks like? I look over where he's pointing. Oh my god, it does. That tree looks like a butt.
Nice.
Oh.
I can't get over how detailed it is. I examined the butt tree further. The contours is perfect. It even has back dimples. I thought we were going to have a great time camping, but this makes it even better. Craig holds back a snicker. I aspire to have every hike be as good as this one. I'm snickering now too. Let us analyze this tree further. Craig and I share a huge belly laugh at our awful jokes. The best thing about this is that there's no daughters here to tell us our jokes are bad. We high-five. Craig and I hit the trail again. It's been a long time since we've been out here, but everything seems more or less familiar. We point out old landmarks that we remember. From back in the college days. I think we're getting close now. Check it out. There's a clearing up ahead. As we get closer, I can hear water running. Cresting over a hill, Craig and I are greeted by a wide clearing surrounded by trees. In front of us is a beautiful waterfall spilling into a large body of water that runs into a river. Mouth agape with the genuine beauty of the place, we go investigate. The old waterfall.
Hey!
It's gorgeous. Nature is so rad. Peering further, we get an idea of how deep the pool is. I think we could jump off of it like the old days. This old dad is happy here on dry land. Looks like you can climb up over there. We didn't even bring swimming trunks. What are you talking about? Craig immediately begins taking off his clothes. Hey, yo! Hello, Craig? I mean, I knew he was built nicely, but... Ooh. And there are no children around? Look at Craig's butt, yeah. I can't help but sneak a peek. That is a good butt. Craig turns around suddenly. He catches me looking.
Oh.
Hey, I do a lot of glute workouts. I immediately turn away blushing. You coming or what? Oh, I don't know about this dude. He's already making his way over to the waterfall. By the time I finish my sentence, when he realizes I'm not right behind him, he turns around and rolls his eyes. We've lived together for years, and I've seen your ass more times than I can count. It's no big deal. You got it, Chief. Sounds kind of weird. Let's put on a show. Who needs pants anyway? There's society's of pressures. Down with the pounds, down with the pants, down with the system. That's the spirit. I take off my shirt and drop it in a pile with Craig's clothes. I put the rest of my clothes on the ground, feeling exposed. Craig and I climb up to the top of the waterfall, making sure not to slip on any wet rocks. He reaches the peak before I do and offers me a hand getting up. At the top, we look over the cliff and into the tiny lake. It seems so much higher up from this perspective. Craig has always been a daredevil. He pulled some stunts in college that I'm honestly still shocked that he survived. I was always the one standing on the sidelines, watching and hoping I wouldn't be bringing him home in a gurney. Man, this could be dangerous. Craig's looking me in the eyes. Don't think, just jump. Craig cannonballs off the waterfall and into the lake, creating a huge splash. I'm worried for a moment before he finally resurfaces from under the water. Woo! He threads water and looks up at me. You coming or what? Don't think, just jump. How are you supposed to just not think? I'm pretty sure that's not physically possible. My toes grip the edge of the rock. The water looks so far away. Don't think, just... I run off the edge, trying to do my best cannonball. Somewhere in the middle, it turns into a really graceful belly flop. I hit the water with a loud slap. I resurface to find Craig giggling. Oh, Craig.
Oh.
I rate that belly flop a solid 8 out of 10. Your form was lacking, but your heart was in the right place. I playfully splash water at Craig. Are you sure about that? I splash him again.
Oh.
You've given me no choice. Craig splashes me in the face with a huge wave of water. You've awakened the beast. Oh. Oh, Craig, have I? Oh my God, and now you kind of got me feeling some type of way, you know. he launched, he launched another wave of water at me. Don't you put me in a corner here. Don't put a wild animal in the corner. Dunk him, yeah. I lunged for Craig and managed to get him in an arm lock. Time for the finishing move. I summoned all my dad's strength to lift Craig out of the water. Hey! And I drop him down for the splash. Craig bounces back out of the water.
Hey.
My turn. Oh no, it seems like Craig was simply allowing me to pick him up and dunk him. He grapples me with his clearly superior muscles and quite literally tosses me across the water. I emerged from the water devastated.
Oh.
You think I did all those pull-ups just so I could look good with my shirt off? Nah, bro. These arms... I can't read. Nah, bro. These arms are cannons. These arm cannons are dad launchers. Ah. Craig does a playful flex on me. Oh, he can do that anytime. Damn. Craig, truce. Please. Craig thinks about it. Yeah, sure. We shake hands. There is peace. Man, that jump was such an adrenaline rush. Not so scary now, huh? I'll race you to the top. We run all the way to the slick rocks and cannonball off the waterfall again. What a rush. Good from on that one. Wanna go again? You know it. With that same energy we had in our youth, we climb back up to the top of the waterfall. I'm brave enough to try a flip, which I'm sure looks incredibly graceful as I belly flop onto the water. Phew, man, this is fun. Got one more in you? I live for danger. It takes us a little more time, but we get to the waterfall and both do our best running jumps into the water below. Alright, I think that's my limit. We should get back to... we should get back going before it gets too dark. Are you kidding? I've never felt more alive. Alright, bro, you sure? It's my time to jump. I scurry up the rocks once more and do another classic cannonball. Wow, this is so fun. I'm getting kind of cold. Want to go back to camp now? I'm done.
Oh.
We should probably head back. We put our clothes back on and notice they're soaking wet. Maybe a splash fight wasn't the best idea. Ah, it's okay. We'll get a fire going in no time. We can dry off and get dinner going. Oh, Craig. Oh, that tent looks really lonely back there, Craig. And you're not wearing any clothes. You know what I mean? Like... think about it, buddy. Like, sopping wet, we hike back to the camp and unpack everything we need for dinner. Craig pulls out a couple of steaks and some chopped potatoes in tinfoil. You ready for a feast? Oh my god, why is he so suggestive? Of course I'm ready. Give it to me. Hey man, take a seat. The Craig train is pulling into the relaxation station, and I'm your conductor. Let me cook for you. Absolutely not. Cooking is the thing that relaxes me the most. I'll take it from here. Craig cooks now? World. Gosh, I'm so stupid. I could have sworn I packed it. I'm sorry, dude. Don't be. We can figure this out. We can start a fire. We're smart guys. I mean, how hard could it be? I've watched plenty of survival programs on TV. If a naked reality TV star can do it, so can we. We'll need some wood. I gesture to the trees around us. There's no shortage of that. And some timber. We can make that work. And then I think some ancient aliens are then supposed to come by and give us advanced technology. Or renovate our house. Depends on the show. Craig and I gather a variety of wood, bark, and moss until we have all the materials that could conceptually make a possible looking campfire. Just add fire, right? That's the fun part. The sun is just now setting and a cool breeze rustles under the leaves of the trees around us. We have to work quick. I've done this in the past and I know I can figure it out. Just give me a second. Any way I can help? Give me some moral support, lift my spirits, and we'll make this fire happen. Go overboard with the compliments. You're really giving that fire the business. You're an amazing, hard-working father with a steady work ethic, and everyone loves you. Your daughters think you're a superhero, and neighbor dads really respect you immensely. Also, your butt looks great. Bro, stop. You'll make me cry. What the fuck? Okay. Don't waste your tears putting out the fire. Craig eventually... Craig... I cannot fucking read. I am genuinely dyslexic, bro. What the hell? Eventually, Craig is miraculously able to get something going. He blows on the embers and gently places the glowing moss into the base of the pit. Soon enough, we have a nice little fire going. Way to go, man. We're regular old outdoorsy fellas.
Oh.
Hooray for not dying. I take a seat in one of the lawn chairs Craig brought and cozy up to the fire, warming up my hands. Relax, man. Take it easy. Let me handle the dinner. I watch as Craig strokes the fire and... He does what now? To the fire? I swear, this is so suggestive. I like it. You can stroke something else, Craig. I watch as Craig strokes the fire and sets up a makeshift grill for steaks. After all that hiking and swimming and fire starting, I'm able to relax a bit. With the sound of crickets and the scent of steak filling the air, I actually feel pretty calm. Craig expertly sears 2 steaks in a pan he's been heating up on the fire, crackling thyme and crushed ginger over it while basting them both in butter. Wow, I didn't know he was actually good at cooking. The fanciest I ever saw him get in college was when he started sprinkling the seasoning packet onto dry ramen and then eating it straight up. When did this happen? Used to eat cereal every morning with beer instead of milk. I grew up, I guess. I think these are just about ready. Craig puts the steak onto a paper plate and sets them aside. I start to reach for one, but Craig smacks my hand away. Dude, let them rest. It'll be more flavorful that way. I patiently return to my seat, eyeing the steaks longingly from a distance. They smell incredible. Craig prepares a side salad for us in the meantime, sprinkling feta cheese onto freshly chopped greens. He plates it next to a generous pile of roasted potatoes covered in oil and rosemary. Once it's all ready, we sit down by the fire and dig in.
Oh.
Everything tastes okay? I'm in heaven, and it's not because of the food. I patiently return to my seat, eyeing the steaks longingly from a distance. They smell incredible. Craig prepares a side salad for us in the meantime, sprinkling feta cheese onto freshly chopped greens. He plates it next to a generous pile of roasted potatoes covered in oil and rosemary. Once it's all ready, we sit down by the fire and dig in.
Oh.
Everything tastes okay? I'm in heaven, and it's not because of the food. That's what I like to hear. Remember how an entire semester we would eat burritos for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? It's so hard to not go back to that. Look at you now, man. You have kids, a great job, and now you cook like a vengeful wizard will... Look at you now, man. You have kids, a great job, and now you cook like a vengeful wizard whose arch nemesis is microwavable food. I'm really impressed with how much you've got in your life together. Craig laughs, but there's no humor in it. I'm glad you think that. I glance at Craig while he picks up his salad. He really grew out of his baby face, but there's something about his expression that makes him seem so much older than he is. A sense of maturity he didn't have in college. He looks exhausted. You okay?
I don't know.
Yeah. Come on, dude. I've known you for long enough to see when you're
Oh,
down.
man.
I'm tired, bro. I think being out here is making me realize how drained I feel. You work really hard, Craig. It can't be easy. I have to, for my girls. I volunteer at their school. I cook healthy meals for them. I do everything I can to make sure they're safe and happy. And when they're with their mom, I'm always working overtime so I can support them. And when you work out a lot, you can crush anyone who stands in their way.
Oh.
That, and I don't want to fall into my old habits. I need to set a good example for my girls. Everything I do is for them, and I wouldn't have it any other way. But it seems like it's bleeding you dry.
Nice.
If that's what it takes to raise them well, then it's worth it. Craig, buddy, I know where you're coming from here, but you gotta take care of yourself too.
Bro.
I do though. I eat right and exercise, and that's not what I mean. You're too little butter on too much toast, you know?
Hey.
What? You're spreading yourself too thin. Life needs balance. It's great that you care this much about your kids, but you can't neglect your own needs because you're busy taking care of everyone else's. You matter too. I know I can provide for my family, and if I take a step back and look at everything objectively, I know I'm doing right by them.
I don't know.
But I can't explain it, man. There's always that voice in the back of my head telling me that I need to do more. It's like, it's never enough for me. Every time I try to relax, that voice keeps telling me I don't deserve it. To be honest, I even feel guilty about being out here. Craig, you're trying your best and you're doing an amazing job. That's a fact. But even if you weren't, you would still deserve happiness.
Oh, man.
Do I, though? Now we kiss. Hell yeah, bro. I look at Craig and think about what a good friend and even better father he is. He's compassionate, he's hardworking, he's relentlessly positive, he encourages everyone to be the best versions of themselves, he makes me want to be a better person. If you could only see yourself the way I see you. Craig beams. He gets up and walks over to his supplies. Come on, I brought dessert. Oh, are you gonna use a campfire to torch the tops of some creme brulees?
Oh.
What? I know little to nothing about cooking. Craig pulls out marshmallows.
Hey!
Well, you still know how to make s'mores, right? I think the more important question is, do you know how to make s'mores? As I recall, you used to just completely blacken the marshmallows. Oh, I stand by that. It's charred on the outside, but the gooey center is preserved. Brutish. Craig throws a marshmallow at me and I catch it in my mouth.
Oh.
Bro move. We used to be able to do that at a great distance against wind disadvantage. Give me a week of practice and I'll be competitive again. Craig and I sit in the warm glow of the campfire, watching embers float up towards the sky. The stars are too much bright. The stars are so much brighter out here. Yeah, I miss this one. Me too. We stay there until it gets late. Half remembering stories from college, we watch as the fire dies and eventually clamber into the tent. And we crawl into the tent and I unfurl my sleeping bag. Wait, where's the other sleeping bag? I look around for a second. Oh no, I must have left it at home. It's all yours, dude. Sorry, I'll just curl up over here. No way, here. Craig unzips the sleeping bag and spreads it out so that there's enough room for us to both lay on top of it. Night, bro. Good night, bro. I roll over and we face away from each other. Without a blanket, it's really cold. I shiver, and without realizing, I find myself nestling closer to Craig. I'm sure he won't mind. He turns over and I can feel his breath on my neck. It's hard to focus on anything else. I turn over, trying to get more comfortable. I open my eyes to find Craig's face only a few inches from my own. For once, he looks at peace. His eyes flutter open. His hand finds a place on my waist. I'm not sure who leans in first, but suddenly we're kissing. Yes! But we look at each other again, my heart racing. Craig.
Oh.
I got strong feelings for you, bro. I'm sorry, it's just, every time he just, bro, like, it's so, like, unconventional. I don't know, bro, like, and now I'm saying it, like, what the fuck, dude? I got strong feelings for you, bro. Feelings I can't deny anymore. Bro. Me too. I run my hands through his hair, then down his chest. Craig's bring me closer, wrapping his arms around me. I feel so secure.
Oh.
Oh. You know, talking about old times is fun, but I like making new memories with you. Oh, Craig. I smile, tracing the lines of his hips with my finger. Oh, damn, okay. We kiss again. I'm not worried about us getting too cold tonight. I wonder why, huh? S tier? Triple S, what can I say?
An amazing date.
Yep, of course it was. I was there. Sincerity, worthwhile hobby. Marinara, run, hike, outdoorsy. Okay, interesting. Hey, Jimmy is daddy. Go on every date with every dad. Interesting. Yeah, and then we finish the Craig storyline as well. Oh. I always like whenever this happens. Hold on, let me see. Hey, can I be Amanda? That's kind of weird, actually. Hey, looks like Amanda's hanging out with Briar and Hazel. Let's see what they're up to. Okay, Briar, think of a shape. Hazel, what's she thinking? Square. Briar? Star. We'll get it next time. Amanda leans in closer to Briar and Hazel, lowering her voice. Listen, you guys can be real with me. If you're downplaying your psychic abilities, I want you to know that you can trust me. Heck, even think of me as the third twin. Amanda, that's a triplet. You know, Dad, by the time I'm done with these kids, we're gonna be finishing each other's... What? You didn't finish your sentence. What are we gonna be finishing each other's sentences? See? Third twin. I have to go. No, I'm not mad, but... Yeah. I just feel like I didn't get a chance to be independent, you know? I love you, Dad, but I need space to be my own person, and I didn't really get to do that growing up. Yeah, so, the Amanda storyline, because we only went on 3 dates, I don't think the game is really designed for that, because in between each date, you get a sort of interaction with Amanda, and so I think the supposed way is for you to kind of go on every second date until you decide who the real dad you want to end up dating is. But the way I've chosen to do things, we ended up doing all 3 dates of every individual character, and because of that, my interactions with Amanda were few and far between. So regularly we have this interaction at the very end where she is not satisfied. So I have theorized and I've thought that potentially when I end up doing the Amanda thing, what I'm going to do is go on every second date and have every single interaction possible in between every day with Amanda, so that she has more time to develop and grow. And because she's going to have more time to do so, maybe she'll feel a little bit better about being independent and going to college or whatever. But yeah, it's unfortunate that we can't just get it on such a short run, I guess. But it is what it is. Like I said, we'll get into it next time. So later, Amanda. Go off to college now. I look up to see Craig smiling at me. I take a seat next to Craig as the last guests make their way out of the party. Bro. Bro. This reminds me of the parties we used to throw. Fewer keg stands, of course. Probably for the best. I don't want to get my hip replaced after a party trick goes wrong. We can leave keg stands in the past. I'm taking this weekend to relax. This party was my first stop of the express train from the relaxation station. Next stop is Napville. Pull into the Juan Concourse. I'd like to book a ticket to Napville as well. I might have to meet you halfway at eating food directly off your own stomach town. We both giggle, but man, I do want to pour some chips on my belly while I hang out in a hammock. Craig, I'm glad you're making time for yourself. Me too. Stress is a funny thing, dude. I didn't realize how overworked I was until we got away from the city. It's honestly just as destructive as binge drinking every night and eating burritos off the floor. I guess we need to get out of the city more often, then. Craig kicks his leg over the side of the bench and leans into me, lying down on my lap. I run my fingers through his hair. You're looking for balance. I admire that. I'm trying not to feel guilty about doing things for myself. It's a process, and it's gonna take some time for me to figure it out. I might need your help, bro. Craig, I'll be your bro till the day I die, and if being your bro means forcing you to take care of yourself, then I'll happily oblige. Craig looks up at me, smiling. Bro, that means so much to me. Craig sits up and pulls me into a kiss. Bro. We both laugh. You and me, we're gonna be alright. That's it for the Craig storyline. It's so fucking funny how he has to say bro for like every little thing. We can actually speed this up, no? Alright, let's see what we got for Craig. Okay. It kind of gets into his little coaching era. Interesting. I like how the art for everybody is so distinct. Let's kind of take a look at what we have so far. Because, I guess everybody's going to be kind of highlighted here because technically I've gone on all the dates. Yeah. Yeah, everybody's like in color now. Let's see the gallery. Yep. Interesting. Okay. Nice. Like the art style being different is so charming. The other two, okay, we'll get into it. But I'm gonna go ahead and quit for now. And let me say this. This game is genuinely charming, and that's why I kind of find myself coming back to it time and time again. I generally do find myself sort of attracted to older men, so a game based on daddy dating was the fucking best like possible idea for a game for me, and I absolutely have enjoyed my time. The game is a little corny at times. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. But it has its charm, you know. It has a lot of like really like sort of corny like dad jokes and puns, which I'm like, oh, okay, dude. But ultimately, you kind of do get like different experiences through all these characters, and I find it very very fascinating. Dude, it's so fucking funny how we have these interactions with Craig, and every time he's like, bro, and it's like I find it. If I, let's say, we ultimately ended up getting married, I'm pretty sure the priest would be like, "Do you take bro in hand for the rest of your life?" I bro do, or some shit like that. It's so fucking funny how they kind of took like this jock aesthetic and like made it his entire personality, and even if that is the case, it is very nuanced to a certain extent, and like even though it is very bro and bro this and bro that, it's like okay, bro, it's kind of fun, it's kind of interesting. So, hey, okay, what else can I say about this? I really thought for whatever reason, like for when we went on the 3 dates with Joseph, he kind of had an epiphany about what he really wanted to do, and ended up deciding that it was best for him to kind of reconcile with his wife and his family to try to make his relationship work for his family. And I thought that was, you know, sort of commendable, even though ultimately I was kind of a little dissatisfied because it's like, hey, Joseph is one of the more attractive guys, so I kind of wanted it, you know, to end up working out in our favor for our relationship or whatever. But I really thought the Craig storyline was gonna go there and be the same thing because clearly he has a lot of kids, and Smashly, I guess that was something that was explored in the intro to the game in the first part. But it's been a while. I didn't really remember Smashly being mentioned, and clearly she's not such an important figure in his life. I really thought she was more invested, kind of like Mary was for Joseph. But yeah. No, I'm like, okay, hey, for what it is, that was interesting. That was fun. It kind of took a while for us to kind of even get into any kind of romantic endeavors. It was kind of very platonic for like the first couple of days. The first date, what was it? He just kissed my forehead because the softball hit me on the forehead or something like that. So I was like, okay, of this entire date scenario, and when we finally get time, that's what we kind of got out of it, which was like, okay. And I am also glad that for the second date, we went back and found the proper route to actually finding the stuffed capybara, so that we ended up getting an S on that date. Because initially, when I was kind of going through the options, we kind of ran out of time and we ended up with the bad ending. But I was like, no, we cannot have that. We ended up with a good ending, and I'm glad that I did go back because it just makes it so much more interesting. There's funnily enough, there's like content that you can miss if you don't play the proper parts, and I'm wondering now if I played the best parts or like the best paths in previous storylines. But it is what it is. I think it has been fun regardless so far. And I'm kind of glad that at the end there we kind of ended up alone together, and we actually got a little bit more intimate. It's kind of what the story, or at least his storyline, was kind of missing. Because the first couple of days, sure, we did things, and there was maybe a little like bro tension, if you will. But at the very end, it was like, oh shit, and he actually comes to, and he's like, bro, I have feelings for you, bro. I have bro love for you, bro. Which is interesting. I guess the only real qualm here would be the fact that we don't really get anything like risque. Like they never really make your character and the existing characters like kiss or anything. It's very PG, which I guess it is what it is. There's a certain line you can't cross with these kind of games, right? But if anything, I would have wanted to maybe see a little bit like how hard could it have been to just animate them like kissing a little bit. You know, that would have fucking sold me. That would have made this game like 100 out of 100 to me personally. But it is what it is. Regardless what it is, it's still fun. So hey, I had a good one with that, and we will come back and play the other dates. I don't know when, but yeah, like I said, previously I have done the Robert and the what the fuck is his name? Antonio, the teacher. We've done both of their storylines. I played it for myself like 10 years ago, but I'm gonna play them again for a video because I want to run through all the storylines, and then we're gonna end up doing the What is my daughter's name? Why can't I remember this right now? Amanda. We'll do the Amanda. Anyway, I've already kind of gone on and on enough, but so I'm gonna go ahead and leave it there. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.